Welcome back, guys. And yes, we are roughly a couple of hours away from the second launch weekend of the Black Ops 4 beta. I wanted to give you all some feedback about the game, the changes, and also some quick tips to help you all enjoy the game. So first, let's talk beta changes. The first change is to the Nomad's dog. I don't think that they should have nerfed the dog because the dog didn't seem quite as OP to me as everyone was making it out to be. I think that the dog got you a few kills here and there, but I didn't think it was something to complain about. I know a lot of people was complaining about how hard it was to kill the dog, but maybe it just depends on which gun they were using at the moment. The next thing is the movement. The sliding and the jumping was so annoying that people were scared to engage into gunfights because they just were sliding and jumping around corners. So hopefully they can put more emphasis on this and they can keep people to keep it boots on the ground and not jumping like a jetpack. The next thing is the spawns. The spawns was terrible. Even in objective game modes, the spawns was terrible. I remember one time in Domination, my team had the A and B flag, and they were still spawning them by B and A on our side, and our team wasn't even pushed up in the spawn. So I'm really glad that they are putting more emphasis on the spawn. The next thing is the score streaks. The score streaks was weak. The RSD was getting stuck or falling through the map. The Mantis just was sitting there. And me personally, I do think that the score streaks are not worth what they are asking for them. So hopefully they can nerf that and bring the rate of them down so we can earn more score streaks. The next thing is the body armor. I mean, we do have AP rounds in the game, and they did come out and say that the body armor only helps take one more shot, but it feels so much more like it's more than one shot. Anybody who was using body armor in the beta last weekend was so annoying, but you can still melt the person even if they're using body armor or not, so don't let the body armor frustrate you like it did us in the first week. The next thing is the frame rate. The frame rate and loading time. Sometimes it took over 1 minute to load in between matches, but I don't know if they're going to nerf that or if they're going to buff it or what they're going to do with it, but I do think that that gives you enough time to set up a weapon or create a class or anything like that, how you want to do it. But with the frame rate, I hope they fix that problem because it was a lot of lag, so I really hope they fix that problem. And the last thing is the sniping. The sniping is still annoying, but it's bearable. But it's kind of easy to snipe in this Black Ops 4 beta as well. So we'll see how it goes this second week. The next thing is the tips. The first thing about the tips I want to give you all is it's an EKIA system now. So don't worry about someone stealing your kills or get mad if you get an assist because now the assist and kills stack as if you killed that person. So me personally, I really think that you should use Crash or Recon Specialist for this because it stacks well. Because if you kill that person and you're getting that on top of the Recon and Crash, oh my God, that can help you reach your score streaks as well. And the next thing is to stay with your team. Stay with your team because it's hard getting kills. It's hard getting double kills. It's hard trying to kill a person with body armor and you has another person beside them. I think that you should just stay with your team and just don't rush to try to flank by yourself. Go as a team. The next thing was the most used equipment. The body armor, the stem shot, and the accoutrement sensor was all the popular equipment to use in the beta last weekend. I don't know if they might switch it up this weekend to try to do something else, but those were the most three used equipment in the beta. And to me personally, I think the accoutrement sensor is only good right now because we didn't unlock dead silence, but we'll have to see how that plays out. But the stem shot and the body armor was definitely the top two that everyone was using. The next thing is the time to kill. The time to kill feels slow and sometimes it feels fast, so you just have to be more careful and just take your time. Don't try to rush. Just let the game come to you. And the last thing, just be more mindful of the head glitches. There's still going to be head glitches. There's still going to be cameras. So just take your time and just doesn't go by yourself. And with that being said, I hope you all enjoy the beta. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. And I'll see you on the next one.
Lighting up targets. Tagged and bagged.
Authorizing UAV tasking.
We're almost there. Close this out. Shut them down.
Requesting Hellstorm tasking.
Dart out. K9 unit destroyed.
Mercs will think twice before trying that again.